Hey, this is a LayerSlider tutorial on WordPress using WordPress 4.22 and LayerSlider 5.40. Gonna do something a bit different today. We're gonna hack a little into the LayerSlider. What we'll do is we currently have two separate sliders. We're gonna merge it into one and import it back into WordPress. So this slider has two slides. It's already made, and the other one has just a single slide, which looks completely different. But we're gonna put this as the third slide and re-import it as a completely different slider. I'm just showing you this because there is no functionality to allow you to do this normally. But there is a way to take care of it. What we need to do first is we need to export the first one, number 2 and number 1. Open it. Let's put it on the side and export the and open it. Now inside the export is a folder with the images used within the slider, and there's the JSON file, which is the JavaScript object notation, so it's not that important. Let's take a look inside Notepad what it actually looks like, and you can see it's kind of a mess. Hard to tell what the heck's going on here, but if we copy it all, open up another browser and look for a JSON formatter. Then just dump the whole thing in there and process it. We get a result now, and here I just Control A, get it all, Control copy, and overwrite the original, and now it's actually makes more sense, because if you compare, you can see title, that's the title of the slider, the width, the height, and so forth. So this matches all the settings within the WordPress control panel. If you go to open up the slider and then look at the slider settings, these settings actually will match. There we go. And we get the settings here again. We get them all and return to that formatter. Oh, I'm not gonna. Okay. So what we have here now is we have two text files, and the bigger one of them is the one that we'll be merging into. See how slide 1 and 2 are actually connected here. See, I'm paying attention to these things as I'm scrolling up, because as soon as they differ, no longer look like, yeah, there we go. This is where the interconnection takes place, right here between the first and the second slide with properties, and in fact that should be the point of where we copy. So this would be the equivalent of that, right? Yeah. Now let's see here at rel, and we got this 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll be copying this. Yep, right up to here. See, this properties, third second. See, properties, third second. And this thing, and we got this thing. And if we go to the bottom, we got this to the third, and we're going to put a comma here, copy this whole block and dump it here. And to make sure we did it right, we go back to our trusty formatter validator, and if I screwed up, valid. So that means I did it in the right place. Now we just need to grab the images that are used in the second slider and put them into the first one. So right, so see all that, slide 3, there we go. Alright, so that means is we're going to need to and delete this one out of there and add the JSON file. And now this should be okay. Here I'm just verifying that now the JSON file contains the updated code with the all 3 scenes together as one, together in one file. Alright, so we're going to need to re-import it back on, so we go back to WordPress, back to the list, and we're importing, and import it. Because there's a bunch of images there, some of them pretty big. There we go. And this is the number 5. Alright, let's take a look. But first, let's take a look at how the original second slider was contained the slide that we added, which will be the third one. And you can see it's real thin here. And obviously it's going to look different since we're no longer using the settings for the slider. It'll instead use the main settings for this one, the one that it was appended to. See, here we go. This is the third slide. And as we can see, it's indeed a little changed. But overall, it's not too bad. And you know, if there's quite a bit of nice sliders out there, and if you want to, you know, mix and match, maybe get a couple of slides from one and a couple of slides from another, and then stick them together to make a brand new slider. This way is a lot faster than going about configuring each layer one at a time, and you know, copying all the transitions and making sure everything's identical, and setting all this stuff up. The stage, it's you know, can be a pain in the butt. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll put it to good use. Have fun. I know I did. Where's my beer?